Kerry Zarb is a rock star podcaster, brilliant entrepreneur, director of Zinc Business Solutions, cover girl, mastermind leader, financial designer, founder of the Biz Beans Club, and GME Roving reporter.
Thanks, Kim. Welcome to the Virtual Cafe for this week's finance segment. And today we're going to chat about money in and money out. Did you know that up to 56% of business owners make decisions without having the complete financial picture? That sounds scary, doesn't it? So how do we avoid the guesswork? We need to start with the basics. How much money's coming in? How much money's going out? Income less expenses equals profit. Just three pieces, three little numbers. And if you're reminding yourself right now of how much you hate the numbers, think of it like knowing three key dates of the year. Perhaps it's your birthday, maybe an anniversary, or your favourite holiday. All you need to do is tally your income, total your expenses, and deduct the expenses from the income. Then you have your profit. This minus that equals your answer. And if your profit number is a negative digit, do you know what you need to do? This means it's time to look at your expenses. Look for the money going out that you don't need to be spending. Maybe something like this. As busy entrepreneurs, it's very easy to have items that we're paying for that we've forgotten about, overlooked accidentally, and let's not forget how many of us are making decisions without having those three digits. I highly recommend you know these numbers at least monthly. And when I say monthly, I really mean that you should know these numbers just after they happen, not in 3 months' time and never 6 months later. Next week, we're back in the Virtual Cafe. However, things might be a little bit different. Something exciting is just around the corner, and I can't wait to share it with you. That's all today from the Virtual Cafe. Back to you, Kim.
Oh my goodness, Kerry Zarb. Well, we have to be careful because we can't tell, but you know what? Y'all don't want to miss next week's show because Kerry might be bringing the heat in a whole new way. And Kerry, I want to go back for a second because that was super simple what you were sharing, and that's one of the pieces that I am so grateful for with you is the simple is what makes it doable. Like a lot of us are not like you, Kerry, where we wake up in the morning excited about doing these things.
What?
I know, imagine that. But you make it where we're excited because we get to be with you and we get to figure out how to take care of these things in a way, way less complicated way, Kerry. And I love your coffee, your coffee connection. I like coffee, Kerry, but when you connect it to the other bits, it makes it doable, Kerry. It's doable.
Well, Kim, I have no words. I can't speak. I cannot speak. It is, I can't.
We've been very careful, y'all. Just want to make sure that everybody knows this, that there is a big, and you will find out, but there's a big secret coming next week. So we're going to be quiet so we don't mess up, and we're going to go to the Simply Biz Beans podcast commercial because we sponsor our own selves around here.
Do you struggle to understand your business finances? Are you sick of not being able to keep up with the beans in your business? Tune in to the Simply Biz Beans podcast for weekly coffee convos about business finances. This is where coffee meets money. Hosted by Kerry Zarb and Kim White in the Virtual Cafe, we invite you to join us at our table with your favourite brew, because we understand your finances are as private as your underwear. This is why we share these personal conversations with you so that you can get in control of your business finances. We chat about the real issues we've faced with our flippin' digits and discuss everything in a simple way to help you on your Biz Beans journey. As Princess Kim would say, buckle up, and I'll say, come on, let's go, it's coffee time. Catch the Simply Biz Beans podcast on your favourite podcast channel today. Welcome back, and thank you for being here with us on Good Morning Entrepreneurs. Kim, we're going to wrap up this segment, and I just want to make one more point about just being aware of those digits because it can get out of control. It can actually slip through our fingers. And I don't know about you, Kim, but I've always kind of pictured that there's like this big crack in the floor, and we have the power as to how wide it is because there's always going, like you say, Kim, messy is beautiful. So there's always going to be things that slip through that crack in the floor. However, when it comes to the finances, really tighten it up. Don't let them keep falling through. You don't want to throw money down the crack in the floor. So, Kim, that's my final words. I say no more. It's all over.
Well, being your personal backup singer, I'm just gonna say I want to make sure everybody knows to tune in next week for the big surprise. But I also want to make sure everybody puts this on their calendar that on the 18th of October, Carrie, it's actually your live tour that you do of simple subscriptions. And let me just say in the video, we saw the numbers, they were a little cut off. So I want to say out loud, this community, just the ones that have turned in their numbers, have already saved over $95,000 in just a little over a year, Carrie. That's what it has grown to. And I remember our conversations in the bid, like the very beginning. You weren't sure if we would even get to 10,000, and now it's like pushing six figures. And I look at that and I think that's all because you believe in everybody and you help everybody with this. The live tour is free. Again, it costs you your email because you got to know where to go on Zoom. But Carrie, I'm telling you, everybody needs to mark their calendar and everybody needs to be back next week. And that's all I'm going to say about that before I say something wrong.
Well, Kim, it could be a double win here because something's happening next week for sure, and I'm stopping right there. However, in the live tour, that total that's not there right now but was in the video because it's sitting over there, that updates every quarter when we have the live tour, and there is a new total coming.
Can't wait to hear what it is, Carrie.
It's so exciting, and there are so many surprises. And I don't have the final number yet because we're not there yet. I do it the night before because it's got to be true and accurate and correct. But I already have an inkling of the direction it's going in, Kim, and it's upwards, which is a good thing. So pretty exciting.